I am Dr. Giuseppe Russolillo, Chair of the International Confederation of Dietetic Associations. icda is the union of all national associations of dietitian nutritionists and represents the large family of the profession worldwide. icda works to promote the profession worldwide, to support national associations, and to promote tools to help achieve to the highest scientific, professional, academic, and ethical excellence in the profession around the world. Well, dietitian nutritionists are the key of the health of humanity and the planet in the next years. Dietitian nutritionists have a great challenge of helping the advancement of humanity using nutrition and dietetics as a working tool. Diversity, inclusion, and solidarity are the new values to be added of ethics, academic excellence, and scientific evidence in order to improve a better world.
Hi, I'm Marty Yadrick. I'm the icda secretary and I'm from the United States. I think one of the most important benefits is all the resources that are available to icda member countries, like the Sustainable Food Systems Toolkit and the SFS grants that are available, all the social media posts that icda does on behalf of each National Dietetic Association, the Commission on Dietitian Nutritionist Education and Accreditation, and all the efforts that they're doing to ensure that we're turning out practitioners with the right skill sets, and our Dietetics and Nutrition Around the World e-newsletter that shares what's going on all around the world among our members. Through all the work of the Communications Committee for icda, there are chances for member countries to share their best practices, to collaborate on different projects. One great example is revising our strategic plan and all the great input we got from all the National Dietetic Association representatives. So all those great collaborative opportunities are such a great service to each of us, and we all benefit from it.
Hello, my name is Teiji Nakamura. I'm a president of Japan Dietetic Association and also the president of Asian Federation of Dietetic Association. You know, Asia is currently the most dynamic and hottest regions economically, politically, and in terms of international relations. Nutrition and diet are also becoming a diverse and serious nutrition program with the undernutrition of traditional diet and westernization of diet, leading to a rapid increase in obesity and non-communicable disease, diabetes, and atherosclerosis, while the poor and rural area, as well as civic war zone, still have the mix of several severe hunger and undernutrition. However, there are many countries where nutrition improvement has not progressed and where nutrition policies and the training and system of dietitians and nutritionists, icda can address political and economic leader of Asian countries on the need for improved nutrition and training systems, dietitian or nutritionist. I believe that the relationship between icda and AFDA should be brought even more closer. I am Japan dietitian. When I was a young man, I studied in many things from the European American dietitians, nutritionists, and in future, I want to be a more friendly and closer AFDA and icda. Thank you. Asian countries have diverse and emerging programs in the area of health, medicines, and welfare. But national political and researcher don't realize the important effectiveness of nutrition improvement after member should join icda to learn about the history and method of nutrition improvement in developed countries, as well as the system of training dietitians. I believe that. For example, Japan Dietetic Association has a 100 years history of the nutrition improvement and experienced the same nutrition program in currently occurring in Asian and Africans. And we believe that if after countries join ICDA, they will be able to acquire the wisdom and contribute to the national development. Thank you.
So how does icda's work contribute to strengthening the profession of dietetics and nutrition across the world? Well, we need dietetics with heart. A strong profession is one that is growing, is inclusive, diverse and ethical. Dietitians are truly amazing. We are one of the few professions that span public health practice all the way through to acute care dietetics. We have to understand about biological, social, economic and environmental systems as they relate to human and planetary health. We are at the forefront of nutrition science, which is evolving. And as the evidence changes, we use our skills to communicate that complexity into everyday food practices. icda is doing this by providing a definition of who it is we are, what we do, and what education we need to ensure that we are critical thinkers using a strong evidence base. We have a code of ethics and sponsorship guidelines to help national dietetic associations support their members. We continue to promote dietitians as a trusted voice in nutrition. There is strength in numbers and we can learn from each other as we make the Congress happen every 4 years so that we can learn and grow.
I'm Elizabeth Soles. I am the board of director of icda. And right now I'm the liaison for this important initiative of the Commission for Nutrition and Dietetic Education. The importance is to provide guidelines and frameworks for all the National Dietetic Association, and this can help to implement standards. Also, it's very important sharing best practices by facilitating the exchange of information among its members. icda helps NDAs learn from each other's experience. Also, advocacy on representation at the global scale, visibility and credibility. An important thing is the networking opportunities for dietitians, and also can provide research. And this is very important to all national dietetic associations. Yeah, we can have access to global knowledge and resources, also for strengthening professional standards. Another important issue is the influence we can be a stronger voice in international discussions. It's very important for us, the professional development in Latin America. Of course, the icda can help us to support and to have that recognition and mobility. At the end, we will be the opportunity to enhance our capacity. For Latin America, it's very important to be involved in icda.
Hi, my name is Kate Hall, and I sit on the icda Board of Directors, and my role within the board is communications, and I head up the Communications Committee of the icda. Our role within the Communications Committee of the icda is to raise awareness of we as dietitians and nutritionists do around the world. And that is via the website, by sharing case studies, sharing news of what's happening, but also via social media platforms such as LinkedIn and also Instagram. So if you don't already, please do follow us via these platforms. Members also share what they do via Dietitians and Nutritionists Around the World newsletter. So this is a great platform to share best practice and also help make those connections with maybe other countries and learn from each other. We always want to do more and share some of those great innovations that you're all doing in practice around the world. So please do keep in touch and keep connected with us as the icda, but also with each other. So members of the icda, so that's the National Dietetic Association members of icda, can get involved in many ways. It depends on what you want to get involved in, really. It could be via projects of the icda, via one of the many committees, linking in with the forums, sharing what you're doing and sharing best practice via the dietitians and nutritionists around the world, or interacting via our social platforms that we are present on, such as LinkedIn and Instagram. Or ask any member of the icda board a question. Please do contact us, just contact the Secretariat. After all, we are a members-led organisation and we want to protect our profession. And it's important that we evolve as an organisation. The icda is a community of dietitians and nutritionists at heart. So please do join us and also keep those connections going.
My name is Marianne Smith, and I'm a director from Canada on the board of directors for the icda. My role on the board is to be the liaison for the International Congress for Nutrition and Dietetics, and I also help out with the survey dietitian and nutritionists around the world, their education and their work. The International Congress of Nutrition and Dietetics actually started in 1956 in Amsterdam, the Netherlands. And at that time, it was decided that it would go forward every 4 years, planned by an international planning committee and hosted by a national dietetic association. It's hosted every 4 years, so I like to think of it as the Nutrition Olympics. And it is an incredibly important event. It's a place where dietitians come together to discuss really big ideas that are really important to advancing the profession. In 2000, the Congress was actually aware the icda, as it exists in its current form, was born. And in 2004 was where they adopted the very first international standard for icda, which is amazing. Not only do international attendees come to learn from each other, share experiences, and collaborate, there's research sharing, but it's also a time for the icda to come together as a family. We are a big international family, and this is our opportunity to reconnect so that we can figure out how we're going to continue to have those big discussions about dietetics and advance the profession together. As the only global association representing dietetics around the world, relationships are incredibly important to the International Confederation of Dietetic Associations. We try to build our relationships on 2 levels. First is with regional dietetic associations, such as the Asian Federation of Dietetic Associations, the Ibero-American Alliance of Nutritionists, and the European Federation of Associations of Dietitians. And then we're also looking to build relationships with other international level organizations, such as the International Union of Nutrition Societies. By building these strategic partnerships, it allows us to promote the profession and advance the profession, but also build capacity for dietitians to take part in really important conversations related to global health and nutrition. And this just extends our ability to do our work around the world. So the dietitian nutritionists around the world, their education and their work survey is a survey that we do every 4 years to help us understand a snapshot of what's going on in each of our member countries. It allows us to capture information related to what's changing at the association, what's going on with education and regulation, and where dietitians in that country are working. Doing this every 4 years allows us to track trends over time, to capture new data and see how things are changing and what's emerging, and allows us to be very nimble and agile in responding to that so that we can help to advance the profession and move us forward.
I'm Chika Ndiokwelu. I'm the board chair of the Dietitians Association of Nigeria and the newsletter editor of the icda newsletter, Dietetics and Nutrition Around the World. The newsletter DNO, which is Dietetics and Nutrition Around the World, includes reports from and articles from member NDAs, that's National Dietetic Associations. It includes advances in the area of nutrition and dietetics, announcements about what goes on in various countries, awards, events, and resources. It also features feature articles that are important to the global community of nutrition and dietetics. Well, the DNO is an excellent communication tool to help connect all NDAs, that's the National Dietetic Associations. It also helps them to stay abreast of latest research in the practice of dietetics around the world. It also provides information on upcoming events like World Food Days, World Safety Days, and so many other things. So it is an excellent communication tool for member countries. Thank you. Members can contribute to the newsletter through their country representatives, and more recently, read articles via LinkedIn, get informed, and also submit articles through their member country representatives. That is how members can contribute. And more recently, we are going on to Instagram. So after reading, we want to receive news, articles from various countries. We want to share. Members want to share knowledge. We want to know what happens in various countries. It will make it a robust, newsletter.
Hi, I'm Janine Dart and I'm the Executive Director for the icda Commission for Dietetic and Nutrition Education and Accreditation. icda for short is the authorised committee of the Board of icda for accreditation and education programs, preparing dietitians and nutritionists around the world. icda leads the development of standards of education and training that underpins the training of our profession. It contributes leadership in dietetic education and assessment using an evidence-based approach to nutrition and dietetic practice. The objective of icda is to guarantee quality and to grant public recognition to higher education programs for nutrition and dietetic training around the world. The education and training of dietitians and nutritionists underpins our profession. Our profession is diverse, our roles within our profession are diverse, and consequently education is diverse, and it needs to be. However, what's central is the quality and the evidence-based approach to education that we need to try and ensure across all of our programs around the world. And so this is something that icda can have a key role in to support higher education programs and to work closely with NDAs.
My name's Liesl Carlson. I'm an associate professor at Acadia University. I'm based in Canada, and my role with the icda Sustainability Project is a team member on the Sustainable Food Systems Initiative. The Sustainable Food Systems Initiative was an icda priority from 2016, and our project really responds to the members of icda who are directing us in what are their needs with respect to how to incorporate sustainable food systems into their practice. So we have three main priority areas that we're working on. One is as an organization to provide leadership to our members. One example of the project that we're doing there is through curriculum development that's internationally relevant around sustainable food systems. Another priority for us is to support the national dietetics associations in their needs. An example of what we're doing here is we're providing leadership and some support for national dietetics associations to take on exciting small to medium scale projects within their organization that builds capacity for sustainable food systems. And then the third project that we're working on and have been throughout is a Sustainable Food Systems Toolkit, which is an online toolkit designed for and by members and contributed to by members, which helps them with access to resources.
Hello everyone, my name is Stacia Nordine and I am the Sustainable Food Systems Toolkit Coordinator with the icda. I've been an icda member for 35 years and was part of the early development of this by contributing information to the toolkit. So the toolkit is a set of resources that come from members, and my job is to curate those resources in ways that you can easily access them. We respond to your topics. One example is food waste, another is dietetics education. It's organized into sort of three areas. So when you go into the toolkit, it's free for anyone to use. It tells you a little bit of a background of the toolkit. And then the second part is a learning module, and you can take it at your own pace. You start with a self-assessment if you would like to guide you in where might fit your background. And then there are three learning modules that you can walk through. And the first one helps you understand sustainability. The second one, how you can apply that, and then ways to practically do things in your work. And then there's a section on resources, and it's really dynamic depending on what we get from members and what I also read off of the various partners out there. And we've collected things like case studies. One of our favorite areas that people dive into a lot is summarizing the research. So you can see examples of research in sustainable food systems, especially for people who cannot access some of the paywalls. So there's a lot on there. I hope that you contribute and you also use it and give us feedback. Thank you.
Thank you very much for offering the opportunity for me to speak today about the Welcome Fund. My name is Judith Beto, and I'm a dietitian from the United States who's a member of icda, but I'm currently the president of the international affiliate of dietetic associations in the United States. We're very pleased to describe today because the fund is called the Welcome Fund. It's administered by the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics Foundation, from an endowed fund that started in 1977 by Alice Wimpheimer. And Alice feels it's important to keep going in the international collaboration community. The Welcome Fund provides seed money for any association who wants to join the icda, provides at least the first year of dues, and the Secretariat of the icda requests the money from the Welcome Fund and it's transferred over. The goal is to provide collaboration rather than duplication, which is Alice's mantra. Alice is 100 years old this year, and she continues to be active in international affairs and is very grateful that the Welcome Fund continues to be seed money for the icda to grow and prosper.
I'm Zenny Velasco of the Philippines. I'm a member of the Communications Committee. I became a member because I really wanted to connect to a lot of dietitians all over the world, and there are 52 national dietetic associations. And with this connection, I would now be able to create the opportunity to share our knowledge, and not only our knowledge, but our experience. And because of this, we are able to collaborate, become stronger together, and at the same time, create a path for us. And this is where we go, career growth with the icda. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sheila Krishnaswamy. I'm from India, and I'm also a member on the icda Communications Committee. Rui da Silva, who's from Portugal, and I, together we handle the social media. We put posts on LinkedIn, and these posts could be on introducing board members on the icda Sustainable Food Systems Project or the calendar of events. Even the newsletter of icda is posted on the LinkedIn page. So do follow us and share the link with others so you can get to know a lot about icda. We also have the Instagram page for icda. The handle is icda_international dietetics. We are gathering a great number of following. I request all of you to follow, share, like the posts that we put there, and get all your association members to follow the Instagram as well as on LinkedIn.
Hi, my name is Nadia Qureshi. I'm Director of Education and Professional Practice at the British Dietetic Association. I've been doing this for quite a while, and one of the areas I feel really important to our profession is being collaborative in nature. That's the way we grow, it's the way we learn. And being part of icda really enriches what we do in our day-to-day practice, learning from others around the world, understanding the diversity, because actually if you understand the diversity, your own practice with your own community becomes more appropriate, more patient-centred, more client-centred, and we recognise the skills around the world. And actually that's even better when all the skills around the world are recognised and we can all be practising at the real top end of our game. I love being part of icda because of that community spirit that we get across the world, the opportunities that we can have, either to visit another culture, to share our learning and grow in our status within each country. Learning from others and sharing is another thing that we do quite well, hopefully, to share. As we've had regulation and education for quite a while, it's great to share that with other nations who need to grow and put those things in practice and put those things in place. I love being part of icda. I hope everyone will be a part of icda and we can have the map covered in icda members.
Hi, I'm Margaret Draxworthy. I'm the CEO of Dietitians Australia. The reason why it's so valuable for us as Dietitians Australia to be part of the icda is that we are part of a bigger family. And when you're part of a bigger family with a mutual goal, it makes you more powerful. And so we see that really as an opportunity to share, to collaborate, and to participate in a bigger community of dietetics and nutrition, to further advance the profession, but also to further advance our own goals.
I am Dr. Nilufar Fatmi Safdar. I'm an associate professor at the School of Public Health, Dow University of Health Sciences, Pakistan. I'm also a senior executive member of Pakistan Nutrition and Dietetics Society in an advisory capacity. I've been the president of Pakistan Nutrition and Dietetics Society twice. We were the one to initiate a membership to the icda, and it's been almost 10 years since we have been a member of icda. And I think it was an excellent initiative of our society to become the member, because this way we were able to collaborate and also learn from other societies who were also the members of icda. And not only that, but the icda gave us a platform to represent Pakistan on a larger scale, because we were in the initial stages. So we learned a lot, advice from the icda on how our membership can become stronger, how we should incorporate different components like making our members in a practicing environment, and so regulatory bodies, how we could develop capacity building of our dietitians. So the various programs of ICDA helped our society to grow and to flourish and to become more recognized in Pakistan, where nutrition and dietetic profession was still in the primary stages. And I think it is important for us to continue our membership. And I think with the ICDA growing globally, we are hoping that they would also look at other aspects, becoming members of other organizations like European Society, Asian Federation of Dietetic Associations, which will also help us grow individually in Pakistan. And our members we'll increase our membership, because just by the token of being a member of ICDA, that puts them on a larger scale. And I think we have increased our membership when we tell our society, or when we have put on our website that we are also a member of ICDA. So I think we are very lucky to be part of the ICDA, and we hope that eventually we'll also come into the board to represent a South Asian perspective as well. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Francesca Tabacchi. I'm an Italian dietitian, and ASAND is our dietetic Italian association.
Hello, I'm Béatrice Carras from France. I'm representing the French Dietitian Associations, Association Française des Diététiciens Nutritionnistes.
And I'm Manuela Tull, a dietitian from Germany. I'm the delegate for the German Association of Dietitians. And I love to be with the ICDA because we have all these similar problems, and it's so nice to see how we are solving them together.
Hi everyone, I'm Sylvia Lam from Hong Kong Dietitians Association, and I'm the country representative of ICDA from Hong Kong. I think being an ICDA member will be very inspirational because we have a chance to connect with dietitians all around the world. And I believe that dietitians all around the world is doing a lot that we might not have able to know when we were from our own country. So I think it's a very precious chance to join as an ICDA member to connect people around the world.